If you want to move the credit limit from one of your Navy Federal credit cards to another one of your Navy Federal credit cards, make sure that you watch this video because I'm going to lay down exactly how it's done. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team, back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about how to reallocate credit limits over at Navy Federal. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, if you don't know what credit limit reallocation is, it's simply moving a portion or all of your credit card limit from one card to another card. Now, of course, these cards must be from the same issuer and it must be within the card issuer's rules. Also, for credit card issuers that allow credit limit reallocation, they usually allow you to move a portion of a personal credit card limit to another personal credit card, a business credit card limit to another business credit card, a personal credit limit to a business credit card, but not a business credit limit to another personal credit card. So that's just something to think about if you're considering moving your credit limit from one card to another. You might want to do a credit limit reallocation for various reasons. You might have a card that you just don't have a high enough credit limit on. You might have a card that you have a significantly high credit limit on, but you don't really use it. Or you might just want a higher limit credit card. So today, I'm going to show you how to reallocate the credit limit of a personal Navy Federal credit card to another personal Navy Federal credit card. Navy Federal only has one business credit card, the Navy Federal Go Biz. So you can't reallocate the credit limit from that card to another Navy Federal card anyway. But honestly, the Navy Federal Go Biz card is trash. But anyways, let's get into how this can be done at Navy Federal, even though Navy Federal actually stopped doing credit limit reallocations a while back. If you frequent this channel, you'll know that I had 3 Navy Federal credit cards: the Navy Federal Go Rewards, More Rewards, and the Navy Federal Flagship card. My plan all along was to keep the Navy Federal More Rewards and the Flagship, and then reallocate the credit limit from my Go Rewards card to one of those 2 cards. Because honestly, the Navy Federal Go Rewards card is also kind of trash. It's not trash, because that card doesn't have an annual fee, but neither does the Navy Federal More Rewards. So it's trash, because the More Rewards will give you more points in more categories. But at the time when I got the Go Rewards, the sign-up bonus for that card was $200 when you spent $2,000 within 90 days of being approved for that card. So it was just an easy $200 for your boy. But anyways, as long as they don't make any major changes to the Navy Federal Flagship card, I always plan on keeping that card. And since I never planned on keeping the Go Rewards card long term, my plan was to reallocate the credit limit from the Go Rewards over to the Navy Federal Flagship and then close the Go Rewards. Now, I know some of y'all are like, but Sled, but what? Closing a card will hurt your credit score, and you should never close a card that doesn't have an annual fee. I do get that, but take this walk with me, and I'll show you where I'm going with this and how it ties into my credit limit reallocation. The main reason that I wanted to cancel the Go Rewards, other than it being trash, is because I don't really use it. And remember, if you close a credit card in good standing, that good payment history stays on your credit report for up to 10 years. Also, people see a big dip in their credit score when they close a card with these 2 factors. 1, they have a thin credit file. 2 is because they keep balances on a credit card. So when they close the card, that credit utilization goes up. And if that credit utilization goes up anywhere over 30%, it can tremendously hurt your score. For me, neither of these factors apply. and I have closed several credit cards with little to no effect on my credit score. But back to reallocating credit limits at Navy Federal. I know some of you have tried to do credit limit reallocations with Navy Federal and were unsuccessful. Now, I've mentioned it before, and I've had comments from subscribers and viewers telling me that they have tried, but Navy Federal has told them point blank that they do not reallocate credit limits anymore. So me, being Mr. Do Your Research, I tried for myself via secured message through the Navy Federal app. So basically, Navy Federal confirmed that they no longer do credit limit reallocations. So at that point, I was going to record a video detailing my experience and telling everyone that it can no longer be done. But then I received a message from one of my subscribers detailing how they were able to reallocate the credit limit from one of their Navy Federal personal cards to another. And this was just 1 week after I was denied for that credit limit reallocation. So what did I do? I followed the exact script that subscriber gave me just to see if I can duplicate and confirm this process. The only way Navy Federal would do a credit limit reallocation is if you're going to do a balance transfer. But there's a way around it. And if you want to find out, follow the steps that I got from one of my subscribers and I'm going to share with you. I sent Navy Federal another secured message telling them that I had a large balance transfer coming soon, which could be true. So I would like to reallocate a large portion of my Go Rewards credit limit over to my Navy Federal flagship card to accommodate the balance transfer. This will help ensure that I have sufficient credit available on my flagship so that it doesn't negatively affect my credit score. Thank you in advance. Yeah, I thanked them in advance because I was pretty confident that this was going to work. I received a message from Navy Federal saying, "Thank you for your message. We are able to move the credit limit from your Visa Signature Go Rewards cards over to your Navy Federal flagship card. The reallocation has to be in increments of $100. But please be advised, if your credit limit goes below $5,000 on the Navy Federal Go Rewards card, you will lose Visa Signature status. If you request to move the total credit limit and close the account, please be advised that closed accounts cannot be reopened. Please advise on the total amount that you would like to move." I told them that I wanted to move the entire $19,000 credit limit that I had on my Go Rewards over to my Navy Federal flagship. And later in the day, I received another message stating that they have completed my request. The credit limit from my Visa Signature Go Rewards card have been moved over to the Navy Federal flagship card. And now that that is finally completed, I went ahead and requested a credit limit increase on my Navy Federal flagship card, bringing the total amount of credit on that card to $55,000. And since I already had $25,000 on my Navy Federal More Rewards, I am maxed out with the amount of credit that Navy Federal offered to me, because with personal Navy Federal cards, the max amount of credit Navy Federal will give you is $80,000. So bottom line is, if you want to reallocate the credit limit from one of your Navy Federal cards to another, follow these steps. This is a proven method because, as you know, your boy, Mr. Do Your Research, is willing to take the necessary steps so that we can all get ahead. If you want to support the channel, check out the SledgeInc team merch. We got t-shirts, hats, mugs, and more. Support the team. And for something that doesn't cost anything at all, check out my referral links in the description of this video. Well, if you like this content or was just entertained, hit that thumbs up, share this video, but most importantly, drop a salute emoji in the comment section. And remember, we used to use umbrellas, now we changed the weather. Don't let that go over your head. It's your boy Sledge. Salute. Subscribe to the channel. Join the membership. Join the membership. Join the membership. Salute.